Welcome to a last-minute pickup cast here on a Sunday night. We're going to be watching Era 404 and Tempo. Let's go ahead and get things set up. I'm going to be your host, Etch, today. I'm a little frazzle-dazzle here, last-minute pickup, but wanted to get a cast out tonight. Nevertheless, let me just get set up here, and we're going to be jumping into the action very quickly, so...
Move this way.
Alright, let's go ahead and talk about what we got on hand here. So we've got Era 404, the home team, and Tempo, the away team. Map 1 is going to be Quarantine. I'm going to be jumping into some long-range action. It's a map that I know Era 404 like quite a bit. Not sure, I haven't really seen Tempo play it, so we'll have to see what they've got on Quarantine. In terms of rosters, on Era 404 side, we've got Badger Zombie, Denny 132, 404 Goose, Icy 19, and Cobra 11, the classic 404 roster. On the Tempo side, we've got Lampy, Peas Gaming, Corewinky, Skype 43, and Nicholas. Also, standard roster from the Tempo side. Now, in terms of bands, we've got... Well... Teams might not let me talk about bands. We might be jumping right into the action already. We'll come back to bands in the next round. All right, we're going to be starting off with the Tank Courtyard OBJ. With Tempo on defense, 404 on offense. Spawning in the northwest with an early pick on Thickless, who looks to have been crossing south. Possibly? Let's see. Does our minimap show anything? Minimap does not show anything.
-1 on the northwest or northeast.
Lampy finds Badger. Icy with a quick refrag. Corewinky finds 404 Goose. Quickly 3v3 in 40 seconds. Peas and Skype here in nice positions. We don't have our minimap functional, but we've got two there and the last member in the north. Pushed up to that container there. The majority of the push, we've got two in the south and one hanging out by the plane. So south heavy attack. If anything, north biased defense, but Cobra nearly gets a pick onto Corewinky. Cobra falling off, rotating off it. Same with Corewinky. 3v3, very quick action for this OBJ. Corewinky does find Cobra in the north, making it a 3v2. Tempo with the advantage. Still got Icy in the north. Icy spots Corewinky. Corewinky spots Icy. They take shots. Icy gonna come out on top on that exchange. Rooftop to rooftop combat. 2v2.
Around north. Alright, give me a second.
Let's run on with Icy as we see what the attack is gonna be. 2v2, very good position to be in at this OBJ. If we just take a look at the OBJ for a second. Can be capped from anywhere outside this courtyard by this tank. Can be capped right about here. So some smokes would really do some work here. Skype is an expected spot. You pretty much have to put a person there, so they know to expect that spot. Now Peas is gonna be kind of the surprise, but Peas can get one. Skype gets a refrag. That's a pretty good position to be in. If Peas doesn't get the pick, but Peas does find the first pick, gets quickly refragged, just as I was just saying. Now it's just Denny and Skype. Skype in a known position. Denny now in a known position. Skype kind of peeking it, though. Dangerous to do. Denny also looking for him. You might see him exchange. Denny gonna toss a smoke and run away. Decent smoke. Skype still looking, though. Skype spots him. Denny takes a shot. Skype takes a shot. They're both shooting at Skype. Comes out on top. Putting a point on the board for Tempo. Great shooting there. I mean, that was close. That was just back and forth refrags on top of refrags, pretty much, except for that early kill that 404 got. So let's put a point on the board for the away team, Tempo. Let's go ahead and talk about bans very, very quickly. So, from the... from Era 404 side, we've got Abandoned and USS Quest being banned. And then from the away side, which is Tempo, we've got Suburbia and Downfall being banned. So, effectively, one small, one large for Tempo, and one small, one large for Era 404. So I think it says something about those specific maps more than any style, probably. But we did end up in a big map nevertheless, and I think we're gonna end up in a small map for map number 2. I was to take a guess. But before that, let's get back into map 1 action. Thankfully, minimap is going to work this round. Smoke coming out for 404 as they try to push up on their defense. Good smokes, 2 smokes. Lets them get across. Early lasers being pointed. No shots. Shots do land. Great kill from Lamp on to Denny. Another early kill from the offense.
-1, but 1 still crossed.
And 404, Goose gonna find Corewinky, which puts it back in a 4v4. Very similar to how map 1 went, and it's gonna get quickly refrag. Skype with that refrag. P's looking for Icy, finds Icy. Now it's a 2v4. Great early kills for Tempo.
All right, take our time, boys. We got the advantage.
As Pease just says, they've got the advantage.
Keep an eye on the north, guys. Keep an eye on the north.
I'm tossing smokes from over here.
Yep. We need to watch that.
There's one right behind tank. There's one standing right behind the tank.
Cobra gets a quick pick onto Badger from all the way up here in White Car Courtyard. Surprise flank with just 2 up. Looking for more, though. Just seconds ago, Lampy called out, watch out for the north, and his instinct was right. Cobra was pushing up the north. They know they've got to deal with it now. It's probably going to be Thickless dealing with it, or they'll just circumvent it entirely, which they could do. If they deal with Badger, it's Cap City. I mean, Cobra is so far away that there's no chance he can rotate back in time. With smoke or 2, the tank is also obstructing, and there's that first smoke. They've just got to kill Badger. A little far, but it could still do its job. Badger falling back. Badger gets taken out. Cobra now has to be on high alert. Peas just has to run across, go for this cap. He is so close. Cobra on the hunt backwards. Peas not pushing it still, just waiting, worried about that inside position, which nobody's in. They must have mistaken Cobra and Badger to be the same individual. But Peas might get spotted by Cobra here. Luckily, just that wall protecting him. Cobra here's Thickless, running around trying to fight with him, and they're gonna trade, giving another point on for tempo. Alrighty, folks, we're not settling in. Nothing like a last-minute cast to get your blood pumping as I try to figure out all my controls and get my hands on the deck. 2 rounds in, I feel warmed up. I'm sure these teams feel warmed up as well at this point. 404 on their map picks, stumbling a little early on here. Tempo with some really good picks and plays, really good refrags. Good way to slow it down on the attack there. There was a real cap opportunity there. If they had sort of identified that, okay, Cobra is at white car, they get the kill on Badger and realize, all right, there's one guy left. It's that white car guy, right? Now, the gap between when Cobra took those shots and when they killed Badger was long enough that Cobra could have rotated and, you know, they could have mistaken both of those defenders for the same person. And it's also pretty unorthodox to have your last defender up over there. I don't think they expected it. But there was an opportunity for them to go up and make this 3-0 and really put the pressure on 404. But still up 2-0, going on their defense, sitting in a nice, pretty little spot. So let's see how they do here.
I need radio taps, thank you.
Hey guys, hold it together, all right? Same thing we've been doing.
Yep.
They can.
Yeah, quick
Yep.
spot right there. Okay.
Yep. Keep an eye out.
Technically, but yeah. Damn it.
Hold it together, Lampy says.
Let's do it, fellas. Get to that propane tank, buddy.
Let's go take a look at that offensive rollout. Skype, nope, Skype and Koroki both don't get spotted, but Nicholas does get spotted, takes shots, takes some fire, survives big time, and now he's gonna go push a little bit through this northwest, gonna come across 2-1, maybe laser. 404 spots him, runs away from that combat as well. Thickless on his 3rd life now, surviving by the skin of his teeth. Thickless really putting a pinch on them, and now might get spotted here if he peeks again. But that's big on that quick spawn. His little survival there slowed things down for the attack, allowed the defenders to kind of get where they want to get. Let Skype get to his spot, not worry about that quick push. Icy in a good spot, looking for Lampy. Skype in a good spot, looking with a laser dialed that way. Just a crisscross of lasers here. Let's jump back to Thickless, waiting for this 2-man push to come out of that northwest warehouse. And Thickless gets Goose. Badger looking for that refrag. Icy does find himself a pick. Now Thickless gonna push. Badger's gonna hear this. Badger's gonna swing around, find the backside of Thickless. Gets another pick. Peas did find Denny in the meantime, making it a 3v3.5 with Lampy down an objective. Cobra finding Skype, make it a 2.5v3. Big time picks there. Outside now, kind of compromised, but they do have that Peas defender rotating back in. Corwinky also rotating in, concerned. Flash going out. Corwinky trying to clear that smoke. They are concerned, as they should be. That chaos is enough for 404 to get the final picks on the rotating defenders. First point on the board for 404. Thank you for tuning in, folks. We've got a good audience in chat. Glad you guys could join us for our last minute cast here. Do let me know if anything sounds off, anything looks off, anything feels off. Didn't have a whole lot of time to test everything before today, but I think things should be fine. We'll see. Good matchup so far. I mean, that round was really good defense and offense from both teams. I think we saw some really good plays. It's been close. It's been coming down to some of those gunfights. 404 with those smokes. Had to, really force those rotations because they killed that propane tank defender. And then Peas was rotating back in. And those smokes came in at a time when there was uncertainty. And Tempo did the right thing by going and doing their best to clear it, right? Because giving a cap there really puts momentum on 404's side. But, they did their best. They did their jobs. The chaos worked. Cobra and Icy were in positions to kill the rotating defenders, which they did, and put that first point on the board, which is oftentimes the hardest point. But we now switch OBJs. We go over to the gas station. No, actually, we're not switching OBJs. I am wrong. We're going to stay here. We're going to watch Tempo get the same spawn and see what they choose to do. Let's go ahead and take a wide angle from the middle. See how they choose to push. Looks like it's going to be a 3-2 push. Maybe just 3-2 for the moment. Still north heavy. On the defensive side, we've got 1 defender going south, 4 hanging out on the northern half of the map. Really nobody on the east side of the OBJ, which is the danger. I believe they spotted Denny. Cobra gonna get into a power position, not before he gets spotted and gets taken out by Peas. Great positioning by Peas to find that pick. Now their spawn is identified. Badger's gonna push a little bit further, not gonna get spotted though. That could be dangerous. As well as Goose, who I didn't even catch, worked up here. So we've got 2 defenders now east of OBJ, giving them pretty good security. We've got Thickless fighting with Denny in that same northwest warehouse where he was before. Let's jump back over to Goose.
-1, Delta 3.
Gets a kill, gets refragged. 1 east defender down. Korinki gonna find Denny. Another defender down. Badger still all the way over in the south. I think he took shots. I think they know he's there.
1 dead. I need help.
Icy finds a pick, calls for help.
I'm coming.
Badger says, don't worry. I'm on the way. Reinforcements are coming. Corwinky's pushing quickly. Badger might find this pick, though. That smoke might be decent. Could be better. Badger, though, now in a good spot. Gonna get spotted by Corwinky. No, doesn't get spotted by Corwinky. Badger doesn't spot him either. Now is he gonna spot him? No, he still does not. Now he does. Finds a pick. Icy, last one left. Looking up for that refrag. Can't find it. He is getting pinched from both sides. He gets spotted by Corwinky. Corwinky flies off. Finds the shots. Doesn't get it. Going for the cap. And there's a team kill. Icy gets fragged. And looking for the second, but no. Flippy trades. And 404 do get the point. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. That crucial team kill there. Followed by a cap attempt. Followed by... Oh, I thought Lampy would have had that refrag. He tried, but Icy with just a great flick back onto Lampy on that rooftop. Oh man. Wow. That was a fiery ending there. Now we're up 2-2. We're back even on the board as we switch objectives. That was a pretty hectic round ending there. Badger with a great push to the south. Nothing happened there. He worked his way back. It was a good play, to get east of the OBJ, get pretty far away. But the north just went down so quickly that Badger really had no option but to fall back as fast as he could, and he did it. No cap on both defensive rounds, so pretty good defense by that metric. We're going to switch over to the other glass building OBJ, opposite from the tank courtyard. Similar in some ways, different in many ways.
America, the best.
Alright guys, like my Russian uncle would say, put your whole elbow in his ass.
Like my uncle would say, bend over.
Димчик, пошли вместе.
Я с тобой, идем.
Куда мы идем?
Не знаю, через центр, наверное.
So low down the middle, pussies.
Some banter from 404, some Russian jokes extended. Let's see what this push is going to look like. We've got some early positioning, holds, Cobra looking to see if anybody pushes up aggressively. From the tempo side, we are going to have everybody get in position. Nobody, no opportunities for early picks. We're just holding tight. Let's go along and check out the north. Let's see what's going to happen here. Although, actually, maybe we got to go south first. Whoever is pushing south. Nicholas spotting Icy, unable to get that shot. Now lets them know his position. Denny, though, also gets spotted. Can't hit those shots either. Calls out that there's at least one. Spots Icy, not getting the shots. Keeping him pinned at least. He's got to be careful, though. Denny, though. Trying to get in that warehouse, maybe. Icy getting prone and gonna find the shots. And Peas also finds Goose in the underground middle, so that's another pick. Evening things up for the tempo team. The south has been opened up, though.
S1, Delta 4.
Skype finding Icy in the south, making it a 3v4.
That's another dead on me.
Badger finding Corwinky there in that north. So now back to a 3v3. These teams are just really trading picks. It's been so even as they get their picks. Now, at this point, nobody's really exposed. The last three defenders are quite tucked. So, for tempo, they lost the two defenders that, you know, more or less were expected to die because they were the flank defenders. If anybody's going to die, you want those two to die. And they've got two picks to talk for it, right? So, it's, I wouldn't say worth it, but better than losing one of these three. So, not a bad place for tempo to be. They've still got plenty of coverage. They've got north, they've got middle, they've got south. They're in a good spot defensive-wise. Now, the next pick for the defense, or sorry, for the offense, will determine how good their defense is. Because with two, it's a little bit more hairy. Can they get that next pick? If they don't, tempo can shut it down. It's a 3v3, but I would say the advantage is with tempo right now because of who's alive and where they are. Denny spots Skype. Skype ducks away and escapes.
One guy on south side.
Now Cobra looking for that pick guy. They're not going to really be exposed. I think Skype is going to duck away at this point. Smoke's coming out from Badger. Decent smokes, but not quite enough to block Lampy's line of sight there. Cobra may have spotted Lampy. Looks like unclear. Just some pre-fire. Letting them know that he's there. 2 minutes on the clock. Looks like that Denny going down the underground, making some noise. Peas might hear him soon. Let's see. Let's go ahead and check out Peas' view. 2 here now. How will Peas play this? He hears one. Finds a shot, gets the pick, looks for Denny next. Oh, doesn't get shot. Gets a flash out. Runs away. Comes back. Denny gonna get that pick. Quick refrag, 2v2. Let's jump back to Badger here, trying to cross this north, looking for Lampy. But not before Skype is gonna find that pick. Skype has to defend the inside cap. That's the danger here. Denny might be making enough noise. He has. That's going to be a flash, a second flash. Denny is blind, running away, tossing a smoke, trying to get away, but Skype going to swing and find the pick. Great play. Fantastic plays from both sides. Fantastic picks and refrags. It's been really tight so far. 2-3, tempo up by 1 point on Air 404's map pick. Once again, thank you for tuning in, folks. We appreciate you. If you like what you're seeing, drop us a like, drop us a follow. I guess there's no likes, but drop us a follow, drop us a sub. Subs are great if you want to support. If you want to support IVRL, want to support the casters, want to support everything that goes on behind the scenes, drop a sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free sub, and we appreciate it. Early smoke's coming out. Nobody really there to contest it, but Tempo with a quick spawn there. Let's see how they go ahead and use it. Badger here in a dangerous position, looking for Corwinky. Doesn't get spotted, but Corwinky does and finds a pick. Now next up is Goose on the hit list. Will Winky find the Goose? Goose is running away. Goose, just might have been spotted there. No, he doesn't get spotted there. Oh, nope, maybe he did. I don't know. Cobra also in a dangerous position there, looking for them. Denny also looking for them. Cobra getting that pick on to Thickless there, who thought it was clear. It was not.
One at ambulance. I know I hit him. Don't know if he's down or dead.
This guy put some smoke out to get this cross here, get close to Motel, which is really good. He's right under Denny. Denny hears it. Denny can't do much. Maybe we'll call it out. Skype, though, looking for the pick onto Icy before that. Gets the call out. But Icy gonna find the pick. Denny says thank you. Ruby 3 evened up. Let's go to the south side. Check out what Peas and Lampy are up to. We gotta deal with Icy, who is looking north. He's not really looking south. Lampy, though, gonna find Cobra on OBJ, or on the middle two-story. Bring up a little bit of a push in the middle. We've got a good kill count. The middle is what's open. They have to be pushing the middle at this point, which is what Peas is gonna do. Corwinky also kind of proning up, crawling up the north. Icy taking shots onto maybe it was Lamp. Not quite sure. One smoke, and they are in capping range at this point. Orwinky tries to get those shots out, not able to get him. 2v2 still. Cobra still alive, able to call a lot of things out. Denny moves up a little bit to get a better angle, get a little bit closer. If he runs across, he might be dead. Let's see. What does he do? What does he do? Denny, though, is going to get the pick onto Peas, leaving just Lampy up on a 1v2. Lampy just holding tight. 90 seconds left. Trying to figure out what the next plan is going to be. He knows where IC is. He now should know where Denny is. How is he going to attack this? He doesn't have time for a rotation. But if he gets a pick onto Icy, it's dangerous. He probably gets called out at this point. He gets the pick. He does get the pick. He's going now to look for the refrag. He hears Denny. He's trying to go for cap now. He can't go for the cap. Not enough time or opportunity, but could he cap here? Could he cap here? He's looking. He's going to go for the cap again. Nope. He's not. Denny spots him. Gets the pick. Oh, man, I really thought he could have gone for a cap in that inside corner right here. He had an opportunity there to just sneak up there, 40 seconds on the clock. Get it, but he tried his best. 1v2 with defenders in strong positions. He tried his absolute best there. We're going to be switching objectives again, going over back to the west side. We've had sort of a ping pong of east-west now. And we got to go over to the bulk garage, OBJ. Actually, I don't think this is a garage anymore. Well, no. Is there? Let's see. Big window. There it is. Okay, it is a garage still. Right, okay. This side's garage. So, can be capped from multiple sides. It's a very hard OBJ to defend when you are down in numbers. But I'll have to see what the defense at tempo sets up is.
If they're not there, I'll just come back.
Okay, I'm so confused.
Fucking do this.
Alright.
Center burning, Sky.
Yep, ground floor center burning on that broken wall.
They spawned far east. 3 of them went south.
East.
Let's go ahead and ride along with a bunch of these players.
I'm gonna leave OBJ for a minute and help Peas.
hospital dead on ramps. Danny, repeat you said. I couldn't hear you.
-1. Delta 4, I believe, or either is it down. It's like in the east side of the hospital, ground floor, where the white car is.
Looks like we've got 2 attackers in the north and just 1 attacker in the south. 2 attackers in the south. They're lined up on top of each other.
I put a nade there. I hope it's dead. Yeah, I got another nade. I'll put one on there if the people call it out.
Icy and Skype about to see each other. Skype does spot
Yeah,
him.
Still fucking there.
He's gonna try to toss a nade.
Burning rubble
Let's
is-
take a look.
Do you know where exactly? No, just on there. I just got shot
It's a
at.
pretty close nade, but not quite far enough.
Don't peek out.
Meanwhile, in the north, Badger pushing up closer towards White Car. Cobra
yes,
up
yes,
on the rooftop.
Yeah, burning rubble.
Yeah, he's on the bottom floor, like behind those broken walls.
They're just trying to get this pick onto Skype, pinching him from just about every which side, waiting for him to make a wrong move. He's inches away. If he peeks, and Icy's gonna get that
Burning
pick.
dead. Burning dead.
Badger still working his way up.
They could have one burning upstairs as well, so just watch out for that.
Lampy here patiently waiting. He knows there's attackers here. He knows there's one. Probably heard both shots and maybe even the voices. I know there's 2. Let's see what he can do. Skype's still there, calling things out. He probably sees a lot of things. So
Plane crash.
Badger and Corwinky, very close to engaging. Badger goes down to a peek by Corwinky. Danny running across. Lampy gonna find a pick up to Icy, but Danny gets that confirm. 2v3. Corwinky looking for that pick up to Danny. Not gonna get it.
Plane crash, there's also one gas station. It's just us 2.
Gas station dead.
Nicholas crashing back. Danny gonna be waiting here.
But we need to cover objective.
No, there's one staying on with right now though.
Yeah, Cobra and Danny know that Nicholas is there. They heard him. Corwinky gonna be trying to crash back. Cobra gonna push and get that
What's on the
pick
burning
onto
house
Denny.
north?
20 seconds left. They know that Cobra's in the north. Corwinky gonna find the final pick. What looked to be a hairy round for Tempo. They pull back with some key picks and rotations. Corwinky there, staying calm, still playing guerrilla warfare by impact building. Pushes out, finds the kills, and great round for Tempo. Putting them up 4-3 now. Let me know in chat, folks, how you guys felt about that POV style cast in that round. Something new that I'd like to try out more and more. Brings us right into the action. Kind of just see first-person view, hear more of the comms, and go back and forth between the players. Great round by Tempo. We are 1 point away from Tempo taking map 1, but they're on offense, and we really had a lot of back and forths here so far, with Tempo winning that first offensive round. A lot of defensive rounds that went back and forth. Let's jump in and take a look at what the attack is going to look like from Tempo. Looks like a pretty north-heavy push. Nobody really pushing deep south. Everybody's sticking to that top quadrant of the map. And looks like 404 are going to be stacking a heavy defense in the impact north side, with one pushing up all the way through the middle. This is going to be pretty unexpected. Badger here. Gonna do some damage if he can get through. But Lampy and Peas are just holding back. If he does push out too far, they will find him. Icy spots one in the north, gets those shots out. Not gonna find the pick though.
Yeah, it's fine. We can just cover it.
Just don't die.
A lot of defense in that impact building, which is interesting. Really puts pressure on the west side of the, or east side of the offense, but they've got two pushed out defenders on the east side, so it's definitely an interesting choice by 404 with this defense. I mean, Badger still is in the deep east of the map. Hasn't really moved a ton, just kind of slowly creeping his way up. 404 Goose finds a pick. But Peas is still waiting. Peas might have just spotted Badger. Goose gonna find a second in impact. Waiting here. And two quick picks come out as Corwinky finds Denny. Another more shots from
Still hospital
Lampy.
Rooftop at the doorway.
One on AC, one on center.
We have some
the
rooftop
third
to
one's
rooftop
right here.
action again. Goose and Cobra trying to deal with Corwinky. Corwinky gets across. Corwinky looks for Cobra. But they're going to trade with Goose actually coming in for the kill, saving, or could have saved Cobra, but not quite able to do it. Two defenders left, Icy and Goose, with just Lampy left. Lampy could get this pick. He knows that there's someone in hospital, and now he knows that there's someone in impact building. If he works off that intel relatively quickly and gets the pick onto Goose, puts him in a decent power position to get the pick onto Icy when he rotates, if he rotates. But he probably would rotate. If he doesn't, go for the cap. But that's a lot easier said than done. Let's see what Lampy can do. His first task is to get Goose. But Goose is going to rotate back to OBJ, maybe making this much harder for Lampy to do. Let's see. Because now he's got to worry about more things. He's still worried about impact. The longer he waits, the more complex the scenarios and different things that Goose could have done in that time just increases. The timer, a minute 50 is a decent amount of time. He's not that far, but it's ticking down. It's not going up. See what he does. Still looking at impact. Icy makes a rotation. He can get that pick. He might spot Icy in a few more seconds if he's looking the right way. He's more concerned about center burning, it seems. Icy, I think, is in a position to spot him, maybe just not looking that way. Now, if Lampy comes out of here, let's see, what could he see? He could spot, he actually can't spot Goose. He could spot Icy. He's got to move quickly, though. Time is really ticking down. He's got to probably find the pick out to Icy at this point, because Goose is not exposed. But Icy spots him first. Lampy ducks away. Looks for the refrag, but Goose is going to find the pick first, putting us back 4-4 with 4:04. Tied up with tempo. We're going to go into our round, what is that, 9 decider here. New objective. Tempo on defense. They've been doing pretty well on defense so far. The center OBJ right in the middle of the map. Very fitting. We've gone east-west, east-west. Last OBJ is going to be right in the middle. Been a great game so far. Very, very good gunfights and some smart plays from both sides. It's really been very even, down to the wire on all the rounds. Even when a team, gets early pick, the other team has been able to kind of respond and get that advantage back.
Let's go, boys. We got this. Last round.
Last round. Hold it, boys. Yeah. Yee. Yee. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die.
Don't die, don't die. Famous last words. Skype in his position from a few rounds ago. 2 rounds ago, maybe. Lampy and Peas in the south. We've got 2 defenders in impact building. Over on the offensive side,
An
we've
upside down
got
cross, preferably.
heavy north presence. 3 north, 2 work in the middle.
behind that tall tower by north roof.
Nicholas on a little bit of a push here, finds one, looking for Goose next. Can Goose get that reach frag? He's looking for it. He's not gonna look right now. He's gonna look right. Nicholas puts the shots, but Goose is gonna win that one. 4-4. Making that 4-3 as Icy finds a pick onto P's. A huge pick, allowing them to push up further in here. Icy gonna rush in there. Lampy trying to defend that hospital. Denny coming in for backup reinforcement. Limpy has to get at least one pick here, if not both. He's gonna try. He's getting pinched hard. And he knows it. He's cornered.
Hospital.
Quickly, just 2 of tempo left alive. Cormac with a crucial pick onto Goose in the north. There's still one more in the north. Cormac has to hold, because if Cormac goes down, Lampy is not in a position to be able to rotate at all. But Lampy is going to get taken down by Icy. It's all up to Corwinky at this point, rotating back onto OBJ in a dangerous position. But Cobra going to put an end to his misery, putting 404 back on top, 5-4. Taking their map pick, a very close map, but 404 come out on top despite going down in the beginning. That all came from a strong south push. 2 picks quickly, and the north push did what they needed to do. That really felt like the first round for 404 that was very kind of strongly in their favor, and it wasn't a very close round. And it was when they needed it most. They really needed to get some picks and push quickly. But let's go ahead and see what map number 2 is going to be. I'm going to throw us in a quick intermission, and we'll be back very shortly when we have map 2 ready. Alrighty, folks, we are back, and we've got map number 2 picked out. Tempo are going to be taking us to Bazaar. And some of you in chat were saying that we'll be going to Subway. Well, not today. Not today, Tempo said. We'll be taking a look at Bazaar. We're going to be starting off with the West Mini Mart OBJ. All 10 members back in. I'm sure they're just finishing up their strategizing, and we'll be jumping in very soon. If we got anything to take away from map 1, I think it's that I'd say 404 had some aggressive defenses at times in terms of map control and pushing and trying to catch Tempo off guard, which they did do in the last couple rounds. They were able to do so. I would expect that to come back into play. We saw a lot of frags, refrags, back and forth going on. I'd expect that again. This is a map well suited for that, but let's see how they set up.
Hope you stub your toe.
Alright, let's go. Goose, make sure you don't push north wall as well.
Oh, of course, actually.
No. Alright, never mind.
Quick push into Kiat by 3 members. He's gonna find Cobra early.
I got the blank.
South flanker that they almost really could have done some damage if they didn't catch.
No, that's Delta 4. We have Fox 5.
Lots of pre-far coming in from Lakes of Tempo as they push into the west courtyard. Very quick push, really. A minute in, and they're already here, but Skype gonna go down. Corwicki gonna find a quick refrag onto Icy there. Another one down, 4-3 now for 404. Badger Zombie here. Next up, maybe defending this, but he's not quite looking this way yet, so C4 goes off.
South, street watching spot.
Good cross angles across the board, north, south, and middle, but one goes down in the cross angle. South is now opened up. Goose has to rotate back in. Badger is being pinched. Badger might get pushed soon. Going for a cap. Corwinky gets shot, but Thickless trying to make it across. Badger finds a second. Thickless now in there, going for the cap, but Thickless getting pushed by Goose. And gets taken down. Now it's all up to Lampy. Lampy fighting with Badger, but Badger gonna come out on top. What looked to be a Tempo round. Badger and Goose pull back. They did not panic. Four have started to build some momentum here. A couple rounds in a row now. They're looking strong. It was a good round for Tempo 2. Early quick picks. They really wanted to have an aggressive push there, but perhaps without a little, perhaps with a little less, without enough utility. Now, I do think that if they tried mean, Thickles had a few seconds on that OBJ. I think a cap was possible there, but looked like he might have been flashed. Looked like, you know, Goose was pushing him quickly. No one was there to get the pick onto Goose rotating in. I think if anything, they had an opportunity from the south to push in. Tough to tell because they didn't know where Goose was. But I think that call for the cap may have been a little premature and caused some problems there. I think they really could have picked off Badger and then forced Goose to do a lot of rotating and then picked him off or gone for the cap. But with 2 up, it was tough. Let's see what 404 rollout. Looks like they've got 3 going down middle split street and then 2 working down south. Corwinky pushes up into a power position here, and they've got to deal with him. This has to be their first pick, one way or another. Core knows what to expect. He knows that someone's going to get to apartments and probably look for him. What he doesn't know is that Denny's already up there, maybe. Now he knows. He's still alive, though, which is arguably 60-70% of his job, is staying alive.
I knocked someone. I'm not sure if killed.
Thickness goes down. Lampy looking for the res.
You have to smoke it.
Lampy doesn't care, gets the res, but Lampy now looks back and says, Thickless, did you have to die again? Corwinky and Goose gonna trade. Icy stealthily sneaking in here and gonna get the shot onto Lampy. 2 picks now.
Finish them. There's 2 dead on me.
Opening up the east side. Only 2 remaining defenders.
No, Cobra, I'm safe. Cobra, that's me. That's me. That's me.
Cobra nearly picking off Icy's head there, but stays alive. With both defenders on that east side, this is dangerous. Skype watching the cross. P's holding that south side. They have decent positions, but 4 members of 404 up. They might be thinking cap at this point. They might be. Cobra picks off P's on the south. From the south, Skype has to rotate. And they're going to trade with Badger, leaving 3 members of 404 up and a second point on the board on Tempo's map pick. That was a really good offensive push from the likes of 404 there with taking care of Kia with just 1 pick. Getting that Cobra getting the pick onto Thickless. Lampy getting a res without a smoke. Thickless dying instantly. Lampy then getting pushed from Icy stealthily. That combo of events there was a cascade. And then Skype and Thickless, or not Thickless, who was the last one? Peas. We're not in a good spot at that point. I mean, they were in a precarious position, getting surrounded. 404 just go for the kills. Didn't even want to risk trying to go for the cap. And they're up 2-0, so they don't need to. We're going to be having a west spawn for the offense.
Yep, that's totally it. Don't say that.
Yes.
Don't say that.
Yes,
Edge is
yes,
gonna
yes,
cite
yes,
me.
Badger right.
My balls never fail. One dead, one dead.
Badger finds a quick pick.
Another dead with my rush.
Badger finds a second as Thickless got rezzed.
So,
Thickless seems to have a case of
Four.
being rezzed at
And
the
then picking-
worst times. Corwinky finds
Dead eye.
that
I'm
pick.
rotating over. Badger, stay.
Okay, you do that.
should I stay here or rotate back?
Guys, watch for the mid push. Yo, I think Denny actually.
Corwinky is still just trading
Stay with you,
shots.
Goose. Rotate back and just sit in the south.
Ammo. There was one still in the windows over here. 6143-714. If he got revived, I nailed him straight in the face. I swear. I am going to have a.
We took shots. We took.
Danny putting shots back, finding Corwinky now at 3v4. Danny rotating back in. A lot of rotations from the 404 side. Skype and Goose gonna be trading. Let's jump over to something. None of those spots are where I want to go, but Lampy and Peas are trying to sneak in. Lampy has been very stealthy. If he finds a pick onto Denny, that's a start. It's a start. See him getting that. I think he might be hearing those footsteps. Peas now has to deal with Badger, and Lampy does find the pick onto Denny, and P's gonna find the pick onto Badger. Now it's just Icy remaining. And Icy gonna find Lampy, leaving just P's. Peas looks like he's going to opt to go maybe try to get to the southwest and approach from the south. It's not a bad play. At this point, it's a smart play. Maybe he's going to actually go east. He has the time. 2:30 on the clock. It's probably the right approach because he can then see Icy from longer angles rather than having to attack him from up close, which would put him at an advantage. He's honed in onto the OBJ building. Good guess that Icy's probably in there. He took care of Blue Room, so it's a pretty good guess that the last defender is on that side. He didn't see him cross, and Icy took out Lamp, so there's a very good chance he's in there, and he's gonna really slowly approach this here. I have to see what direction Icy is looking in. Icy is seems to be looking south. So depending on how exposed he is, Peas may have an opportunity, but time continues to tick as Peas takes an approach here, and he's in a good spot still, but in about 20 seconds, he's going to start speeding up, whether he wants to or not. Oh, he spotted the gun, maybe? I think he spotted something. Not sure, but Icy's gonna spot him. The peek at the right moment and find Appease, who's checking his watch. That's another point for Error 404 on Tempo's map pick. They need 1 more point to guarantee themselves a tie. 2 more points to guarantee themselves a win on both maps and the match. 1 more point will get them the match tie, worst case. Although there might be a possibility for Tempo to come in and cap and get 6 points, but let's ignore that for a second. Let's just keep it simple. It's too much thinking for me right now. Looks like Team Tempo is going to be taking a timeout. Smart decision, down 3 points on their map pick. They need to do a little bit of recalibration, maybe try to just take a break and come back and feel the comeback here. So they are going to be taking a timeout, and till then, we're going to go into an intermission, I think. Let's see. Yes, I believe we're going to intermission. So we'll be back when the timeout is over and we get to watch the end of this match, which is Tempo versus Error 404. 3-0 right now on Bazaar. Second map. Alrighty, folks, we are back in it. Quick timeout, and teams are all ready to get started again. Let's jump in with the tempo side, see what they're setting up. Got a heavy east push from the Era 404 side. Lampy here, gonna be the one to really defend it from afar. I see with those shots to keep him pinned. Try to get his teammates across. Spots Skype, takes the shots, not gonna land.
Do not pick them on east. They've only got 2 ways they can come in. Just watch them.
Skype does get hit from that pre-fire, but nothing lethal.
Should be suppressing. Don't lose focus of the west.
There's a guy holding an east angle on me with an LMG.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Let's go check out what Lampy's angle still is. He's holding a tighter angle at this point to try to catch him as it crosses. He's got five attackers pushing him. And Goose is going to find Skype through the crack in the wall. Skype gonna go back, put some shots in that way. He's looking, finding Goose. He's gonna be hunted down now. He's gotta deal with several attackers looking for him. Cobra, Denny both looking for him. Putting the shots. Icy gonna find Peas on OBJ though. Denny gonna find Lampy in the south. Now just 3 defenders. Skype in a known position. Icy pushing Skype. Skype gonna swing back. Get that flash shot. Don't think it caught Icy. Icy gonna swing. Find that pick. Thickless running back in. Try to get some control of this defense back. Corwinky looking for Icy, not gonna find that pick, but Thickless is gonna find that pick. Smoke's coming in. They've got to get control of that south side really quickly. Denny gonna find Corwinky though. Thickless now trying to clear that smoke, trying to just get killed here. He can't give up a cap. He will lose the map and match, but 4-4, get the kill. 3 up. 4-0, 4-4. It was a great round from 404. Hard south push, but got across. They held the flanks. It's care of Lampy, who could have really done some damage with just 1 pick, and then they made a push. Great attack. Once again, shout out to all of our viewers who are tuning in on this fine Sunday night. I'm just here enjoying this great game here. 404 really just doing what they want on this map. On Tempo's map pick. Quick push from Tempo, trying to get a cap here, maybe trying to just pull some momentum back, but Denny gonna shut one of them down. Icy here in a very power position at this point, holding off anybody pushing.
Tell me where they are. I can blow them up.
Icy can shut just about anything down. Coming in this way, which all the attack is coming in this way. Corwinky maybe keen on this way. If Icy pops up, he would spot him, but Corwinky doesn't look at that point. Tries to go for the cross, and now Skype is looking. Lampy as well looking this way. Icy's in a very tough spot to deal with. Just 3 members of Tempo left. It's a crucial moment for them. This is the match right here. If they want to get this tie, if they want to get... if they want to just get some more points on the board for this map, they have to get this round here. They've got to build a couple rounds, and it starts right here. They know the pressure. They're taking it slow. They're going to try to deal with Icy otherwise, and that's by doing a southwest rotation. Smart move. But Skype gets spotted by Badger holding that tank. Really good rotation there. One does get south. But now the stealth is lost. Badger going to find that pick onto Skype, and it's just all up to Thickless in the south, who has to try to do something about Icy. If he can take care of Icy, let's Lampy push in, who can maybe get a pick. But the order just gets taller and taller. 2v4 now. And Thickless trying to get in a position to deal with Icy. If he can get by the fridge, he'll have a clear shot onto Icy. Badger can't defend him. Oh, the red truck blocking his way, and Thickless misses his shots. Icy gonna turn around, get the pick, leaving just Lampy alone. Oh my god, what a move by Icy. Thickless just could not miss that headshot. He just had no room for error there. Misses that first shot, and it was over. Now Lampy has 4 members of 404, with them up 4 points. He's getting pushed. He's looking for Icy, misses the shots as Icy rotates. Lets him know where he is, but who's gonna get the down on Icy? Luckily, gonna get picked up. Let's ride along with Lampy, see what he is doing, what he is thinking, what he is seeing. He's looking for Icy, gets a pick. Big time pick there. Now he's looking for Cobra. Next Cobra gonna peek that north. Maybe there's a smoke first. Tries to block that. Hopes that smoke was good and doesn't get the pick. That smoke was not good enough. Valiant effort by Lampy there, and man, 404 came alive towards the end of quarantine, going 5-0 on Tempo's map pick. That was some really good plays. I mean, Tempo had the right idea to deal with Icy. They had everything. You know, Skype just committed to going south and dealing with Icy first, then Badger second. Would have helped. Thickless could have landed shots. It could have been a 2v3. Who knows? But man, Tempo were so close to really pulling off something in Bizarre, but couldn't really get any momentum, couldn't get any points. But they had a great quarantine. I mean, quarantine started off fantastic. Couple rounds where it just came down to you know, small little details, I think, that really put 404 on top. And I think 404 came alive in the later rounds of this match. That, you know, the intensity and how they were playing just seemed to get better as the match went on. So that happens, you know. Momentum is a thing, energy is a thing. I think it went one way for 404, went another way for Tempo. And our final score is going to be 10-4. It's a pretty strong win for 404. Very, very strong win for them. And that's going to be it. This is a great matchup to tune into. Quick one as well, just about 90 minutes, even with the timeout. So thank you to both teams for playing. Thank you to our moderators, our officials, our casters, our board, everybody who makes IVRL happen. We're in week 14, going to be entering week 15 soon with a set change and maps and other things going on. Playoffs in the horizon, leaderboard settling in. So we're very excited for what's coming. And I hope to catch you all another time. Thank you to our 30-40 viewers who are tuning in. Thank you to Chief Pineapple, Canadian Jesus, Destroyer, Sri Lankan, Ramen, Rushers, Squirfy, and more. I'm not going to say everyone's name. Sorry, it's not a roll call. So, the lucky few get called out on cast. Thank you all for tuning in, of course, all of you, even the ones I didn't call. And if you like what you see, if you want to support IVRL, feel free to drop a follow. If you aren't yet, feel free to drop a sub. That goes to support the league, support the casters. So do that. And we're coming out with some sub-exclusive features for Twitch soon. So can't wait to get those live and in just add levels of engagement to the cast. So can't wait to be doing that. But that's going to be it from me, your caster and host today, Etch. This is a great matchup. Hope you all have a fine Sunday evening, and we'll catch you all next time. Howdy.